Hey guys, Toast here. The beta got a really quick update, so I'll go over that here. I expect this probably still is going to come out April 10th when the Royal Arena ends. There is a chance it might come out sooner just since it is so quick. They didn't change any of the rewards for the events except for Royal Arena, which just got one new thing, which I'll show you in a little bit. I don't know what the content system is that got added here. The Dragon Spell optimizations, I'm not certain, just because the beta always had reduced cost and duration, so I can't compare it to production to know what changed. And for stat reports, you'll now be able to see artifacts on stat reports. So we'll quickly go into that Library of War. So I'll just show you the change in rewards. So what you're going to get is this War Scroll thing here now. Each rank you go up, you'll get one more day, and I guess 2 or whatever, 8, whatever. I don't want to do math. You could however much more, 7. It looks like 7. Then it changed again. I'm bad at math. Anyways, before I embarrass myself trying to do math on the fly, you'll get more of these in your daily and your rank rewards. You'll take those scrolls and you'll go through your Hall of War here, which is where your Library of War is. You go to Get here on the bottom. Once it's done loading, come on. You'll go to this screen here where basically you can turn these War Scrolls and resources into a Tomb of War. And then with your Tomb of War, you're going to be able to upgrade one of these things. So basically, every individual troop has an upgrade, and then there's 2 upgrades for all of your troops. So Sacrifice here, I think this is a bad skill because this 50% troops, 50% of infantry that you need is too high for an attack. You really shouldn't be attacking with 50% infantry. You're generally going to want to be somewhere between 20 to 40%, depending on how strong of a person you're attacking and how much troops that they have. Like if you're attacking a 2 mil troop city, you're probably going to want to be higher on the infantry number, but the problem is if you have too much infantry, then you're not doing enough damage. So 50% is just really high. I hope that they might bump this down to like 35 or 40%. It is still helpful for defense because you probably should have more than 50% of your troops being infantry, especially once you're at an SH30 and you've gotten a couple 100k bowmen and cavalry, and then you really just want to start pumping up more and more and more infantry. The other skill will just be an increase to defense. I'm not certain if this is just plus 6% or this is times 6%. I would assume plus, but if it is times, this has the potential to be a lot stronger than it is. If it's just plus, then this isn't going to be that big of a deal. This is basically less than, the old emblems and stuff like that, but an increase is an increase, and you at least can get these slowly for free through the Royal Arena. And then for the individual troops, they will have 1 of 2 bonuses depending on what their troop type is. So for Spearmen, you will increase your damage received for that specific troop. So in this case, the T9 Immortal Guards. For Warriors, you will increase your health. In this case, for the T8 Warriors. Now for Bowmen, their first all Bowman skill will basically turn defense into attack. Since your Bowmen really shouldn't be getting hit, since your infantry should be protecting them, this is a nice little trade-off. So it has the potential to make you do a little bit more damage when you're attacking. The other one will basically offset that loss by increasing your defense back up. I probably would just take this first skill and I wouldn't come back to this until I was done with everything else. For your individual troops, your archers will be able to turn health into damage. So doing damage is really nice. And if you've noticed by looking at your report, you probably see that your T9s tend to be a little bit more effective than your T10s, unless you're sending really unbalanced amounts. So adding extra damage will make these a lot nicer. For your crossbowmen, they will be able to turn health to attack and deal 3% more damage. So both of these are really nice. I would probably upgrade your 4 strongest bowmen. Would be what I would do as I get these tombs. So I probably would stick with basically doing my infantry, taking this all the way up to level 5, and then I'd probably start working on whatever your highest 4. So if you have T12, then do T12, 11, 10, 9, or whatever that is, yeah. And if you only have T10, then do T10, 9, 8, 7. Whoops, didn't mean to leave there. For cavalry, you're going to have a similar thing where you're turning 2.4 defense to attack. and then their second skill will increase defense by 3%. So these complement each other a little bit nicer because you're offsetting that loss by a higher amount, and cavalry do need high stats for pretty much everything unless you're attacking someone a lot weaker. For their individual, this is the T9, which is a light cav. So this increases health and turns that health into damage. I don't fully understand this health bonus we lost after the attack, so maybe it only applies to like that first round of a battle or something like that. And for heavy cav, you will have transfers 3% of health to attack and deals 3% damage to enemies. So that's a really nice increase as well. I would probably, when I get T12, I probably would add this to the T12. So that's all the bonuses that you're going to get there. One other thing that changed is the equipment and goods exchange. You'll be able to trade more. So you're up to 66 rare mats, 571 dragon essence, and then you can see the steel amounts here if you're still trading steel. Everything else stayed the same. There, nothing changed in the ceremonies. See, these are all the same. This card still gives the same things, and the Spire and Merlin shops are still the same. Same amount, same cost, same stuff you can buy. Same amount, same cost, same restrictions in terms of what you can buy and how often. And then one other small change is there will be a Easter skin that's coming out. There's no actual preview of it. This would incline to me to be more likely that this will be coming out in April rather than before then. And that is everything that I can think of and everything that I've seen that has been changed. I'll show you the Watchtower real quick. So you'll see here at level 25 you can start to see artifacts. And we can see here that whatever you change for this war strategy, it won't show up in your report directly. So you'll see here my infantry defense is 882. And then in this attack where I did level up that infantry defense, it's still 882, but you'll see it here. So you see I have unassistable level 1, which was that plus 3% infantry defense. So I believe now that should actually be everything. As always, if you have questions, ask in the comments. Otherwise, thank you for watching.